Alright, welcome back to episode 28 of To The Crib, go-to podcast for all things football related. Tonight we got the Thursday night preview, Tennessee at Pittsburgh. But first of all, let me introduce myself. I go by Delliks and my man Coach Bishop. How we doing?
Thank y'all for tuning back in. You know, today's an exciting day. We got Thursday night football. You got a single game action. Man, it's going to be a great game. You got Tennessee going to take on Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Definitely excited to break this game down for you guys and give you all some of our information and some of our takes on how we see this game playing out.
Yeah, basically Tennessee's traveling to Pittsburgh. They will be with backup quarterback Will Levis. He actually balled out last game, so they go ahead and start him again against Pittsburgh with Kenny Pickett going through a little rib injury, but he's saying he's going to give it a go. Not really many other injuries on both sides. So it's pretty much full go for both teams. One thing to mention, we do have an injury to Minkah Fitzpatrick on the defensive side for Pittsburgh as their safety. Coach Bishop, how you see this game going though?
Yeah, I mean, they're giving Tennessee Titans 2.5 points here in this game. I really love that line last week. Like we've been telling Tennessee the whole time and telling you guys, if they give them 20 carries, they're going to win the game as long as they give Henry the ball. With the backup quarterback, they fed him. They gave him 22 carries. And he led them to victory, man. I mean, Levis was able to get the ball to D-Hop as well. D-Hop scored on 3 touchdowns on his 4 catches. That was big to help. And I feel like it all started with Derrick Henry being able to move the ball, run the ball, forcing more people up in the box. And then also they had probably zero respect for Levis. So you stack the box trying to stop Henry, and then that gives D-Hop the ability to be able to get over the top on defenses. So they were able to kind of just use that method. I see them doing the same thing. Minkah Fitzpatrick's out in this game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that's going to be a big deal. So I think they're going to continue to feed Derrick Henry. They're going to get him his 20 carries, which they're 3-0. Their only 3 wins are when they give this man at least 20 carries. So hopefully they looked into that and see that that's what they got to do to give Derrick Henry the carries. I actually like Tennessee to win the game, but I'm going to take the 2.5 just in case.
Yeah, I like Tennessee to get close. I'm on the fence on who I think is going to win the game. That's why I just like the plus 2.5 for Tennessee. I really do think Pittsburgh has what it takes to win this game. It's going to be interesting. They got a pass funneling defense in Tennessee. So Pickett, Deontay Johnson, and George Pickens should actually do all right tonight. And I do like the running backs to do all right as well, especially Jaylen Warren. Seems like it's going to be a passing of the torch soon from Najee Harris to Jaylen Warren. In the Tennessee side, honestly, they got to give the ball 20-plus carries to Derrick Henry. They're 3-0, like you said, like we've been saying. They're 3-0 when they do that. So, I mean, why not stick to the script, see what happens, just give it to the man. He ended up having like 26 touches last week. He also had 4 catches. Throw the man some screens, let him rock and roll. The Pittsburgh defense is a little generous. They also are missing, like you said, like we've said, Minkah Fitzpatrick is a big deal with missing in the back line. Joey Porter's been absolutely awesome for them. He's gonna command, probably try to shadow D-Hop and try to keep him in control. But I do see this game moving. I do see both teams being able to do stuff in this game. That being said, do you have any bets for this game?
Yeah, there's some bets here I like. Like I've already told you guys, I'm taking Tennessee plus 2.5 in this. As far as some of my player props that I love, I kind of like the backs here in all these games, in this game today. So I'm taking Derrick Henry over 17.5 rush attempts. Like I said, they're going to have to give him the ball 20 times. I think they figured out that's what they're going to have to do. Hopefully they stick to the plan and they just keep giving this man the ball. As far as Tajay Spears, though, he still is a factor. They got his rushing prop listed right here at 20.5 rushing yards. That's something that he's going to get his 3, 4, 5 touches, and he could easily do that. Last week he had 3 carries for 27 yards. So giving me 20.5 for somebody that they're still keeping involved, I'm going to take that because if for some reason they don't feed Henry, they're going to feed Tajay, and Tajay can get 20.5 in one play. So I'm taking that. And then on the other side, I like both the receiving props for both of the running backs for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got Jaylen Warren going over 19.5 receiving yards. I'm taking that. He's been hitting that almost every game. And they got Najee Harris at just 9.5 receiving yards. So I'm going to definitely be taking that. The last 2 games alone, he's put up 42 and 15 receiving yards with totals of 5 and 3 receptions. So you giving me a single digit number, I'm going to take that for somebody who's been hitting it and crushing it. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big believer in Derrick Henry getting over 17 and a half rushing attempts for sure. I'm going to piggyback with you on that one. With you on the game, I mean, I can see Tennessee covering, but also I think it goes over. I think 36 and a half is a little low in my opinion. Like I said, I think both teams are going to be able to move the ball a little bit more than that. I mean, just 20 to 17 breaks that over, busts that over. So I like that as well. You know, on the Tennessee side, with that being said, I think there is a chance for field goals. I think Nick Folk has a line of 5.5 kicking points on underdog. Underdog, you know, they use, you know, 30 yards, you know, 39 yards and down is 3 points. You know, any 40-yard field goal is 4 points. Any 50-yard is 5 points, you know. So, you know, all he really needs is theoretically 1 50-yard or 1 extra point to break that. I mean, I love that. 5.5 points, give me that for kicking points. Be careful on Prize Picks, though. Every kick, every single field goal, no matter how long it is only 3 points. So just make sure you know the scoring of the site that you're using. And then on the Pittsburgh side, I like Jaylen Warren to actually have over 7 carries. Like I said, I think there's going to be a passing of the torch with Jaylen Warren. So give me over 7 rushing attempts. Give me Deontay Johnson over 5 receptions. I mean, that's light. We know what he's about. That's like, you know, that's light work for him. He usually gets around 7 or 8. And then just a little sprinkle, just a sprinkle. This should be boosted on your sites as far as like 1.5, 2.5 times your money. Give me Kenny Pickett to have over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I don't think if they do get in the red zone, I don't think it's going to be happening on the ground. I think they're going to have to throw it in, and I like them to have 2 passing touchdowns at least in this game. So, with that said, we gave you about 8 player props. We also gave you the plus 2.5 Tennessee, the over 36.5 total points in the game. Hopefully, you're tailing us and winning money with us. And, you know, we're going to keep coming at you with the preview show. That's the big one coming up. All right? So, Coach Bishop, you got any last words to say?
Yeah, like always, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, watching the show. This is a nice little quick hitter here for Thursday Night Football. Appreciate everything y'all do for us. Continue to like, share, and feed this program to as many people as you can, man, for us. Because we're going to keep giving you all the information and everything you need to take it to the crib.
To the crib!